Alright, so, this is another questions from the kid. He asked me questions, I'm gonna answer them, because I feel like I kinda leave out on it, because sometimes I get too busy, or too busy or lazy to do, or get around to his other questions, so I try to do as much as I can. I'm sorry, Chris, I've been kinda lacking on doing the, questions, the questions you asked me, but I'm gonna try to, do better at that. So let's get on to the 4 questions now. He asked me, Chris, like I said, asked me 4 questions. He asked me, first question is, who's my favorite underrated character? Aquaman. Aquaman's probably arguably the most underrated character for the longest time, and I think he's just awesome. So yeah, Aquaman. Your next question is, am I a fan of Final Fantasy? I'm kind of a fan of Final Fantasy. One, because the games, I like some of the games. Of course, Final Fantasy VII. Of course, like I said, Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy X I liked. I haven't been able to play the new games though. I did play Dirge of Cerberus a little bit. That was all right. But I'm not a huge fan, but I'm a fan of Final Fantasy. So let's have it at that. Your next question is, who is stronger, Superboy Prime or Black Adam? That's an easy one, dude. Superboy Prime all the way. When Black Adam once fought Superboy Prime, and with one punch, Prime took out Adam. I think it was during the Infinite Crisis, where Black Adam was fighting Superboy Prime, and Black Adam actually punched him. And he's like, "Oh no, magic, my one weakness," and he's like, "Psych!" and then just took him out, and then took out Black Adam. I'm sorry for the background noise. My sister has her friends over. Great, ain't that just great? But your final question is, what if I was a Jedi? How many lightsabers would I have? Dual wield or one? Well, out of fear of cutting my own arms and legs off at dual wielding a lightsaber, having the ones like Darth Maul had, I'm just gonna go with one out of safety for my own limbs. So yeah, thank you for the questions, Chris. Sorry, I'm gonna try my best to do more. When you ask me more personal questions, I'll do my best to answer more often, and make time for your questions and all that. So I'm sorry about that. But anyway, since I have plenty of time, I want to ask, because I know you're going to do Q&A eventually, so I'm hoping you save this video in your favorites and remember it, because I'm going to ask you some questions for Q&A when you get off the Q&A hiatus, if that's okay with you. You don't have to do it, or not, but I'm just going to throw these questions out now. Just when you're done with hiatus, these are my first few questions. First one is, what would it be like if the pack hunted Spider-Man? As in the pack, of course you knew, but for those who don't know what I'm talking about, it's the pack from Gargoyles. So yeah, what if the pack from Gargoyles hunted Spider-Man? Would Kraven be in on it? Or do you think it should be just Spider-Man? Or how would Spider-Man deal with the pack? And do you think Spider-Man could take on all of the pack by himself? Your next question is, I had another question. Who in the Final Fantasy universe would get lantern rings? What characters do you think would get lantern rings in the Final Fantasy universe? Who would get lantern rings? Your next question is, what is one character? One character. Do you think that should be from the? Wait, let me start that question over because I just totally messed it up. Do you think the Thundercats show should take some ideas from the Wildstorm comics? The new Thundercats show. What I'm basically saying is, for those who don't get it, it's that, do you think that for the Wildcat, why did I say Wildcat? Thundercat. For the new Thundercats show, for the upcoming Thundercats TV show, do you think the new Thundercats show, I'm sorry if I said Wildcats before, yeah, the new Thundercats show, do you think they should take some elements from the Wildstorm comic books? Do you think they should take, like, villains? Like I said, I want to see Doberlord from the comic books. And do you think they should let the characters get older, like Wily Kit and Wily Cat? Like in the comics, they got older. So that's what I'm asking. Your next question is, would you like to see... also, this is another Thundercats. Would you like to see the Thundercats meet... Well, Thundercat... Would you like to see the Thundercats crossover with Battle of the Planets in an actual animated show? Like, when I mean Battle of the Planets, I mean Gatchaman. Do you think they should meet in Battle... like, when Wildstorm did that crossover with Image Comics, that was between Gatchaman and Thundercats. So do you think that should happen in the animated show, and would you like to see it? Okay, your next question is, what would it be like if Professor Paradox from Ben 10 met the Doctor from Doctor Who? What would that be like? What do you think their reactions would be? Your next question... Yeah, I got two more questions for you. This is one of the second to last one. Next question is... what if it wasn't David Xanatos who found the gargoyles and brought them to New York, but what if it was Lex Luthor and brought them to Metropolis? What do you think it would have been like? And your final question is, what was the last question? What if the Frieza never destroyed the planet Vegeta? What if Frieza was never destroyed planet Vegeta, and what would it be like now? What would the Saiyan race be like now? So I hope you enjoyed those questions, and like I said, you can just save these up for when you do Q&A again, and can't wait to see what you say about them. And I hope you enjoy them, even though I got tongue-tied here and there throughout some of the questions. And I hope you enjoyed my answers to your questions. So I'll see you later, Chris.